Today, I'm going to be sharing episode one of a new series on this channel, which is going to be called Journaling 101. If you are a person that is interested or been wanting to start journaling for a bit and you don't know where to start, I am going to be sharing all of my favorite little things about journaling in this series, from journals to pens to everything, so that it can be as easy and as realistic as possible, because I'm a very firm believer in making things be as easy and realistic. So today we're going to be talking about journals. Now, I have a few more journals than just what you're seeing here. I've been journaling for almost 10 years now, which is insane. And I will say, though, as much as it pains me to say this, I would not recommend getting like a fake leather journal like these here. I would not recommend them. I love them. I thought they were so pretty, and I still do. They had just like a vintage vibe to me, and I love that type of stuff. But I have noticed recently that um, the ink or the dye on this journal has like started to come off, and it can stain. So I would definitely recommend staying away from something like this, as much as I do love them, and maybe doing something like this or something like this. Um, or something like this. Now, some of these journals, I will say though, are actually from Barnes and Noble, and the rest of them are pretty much from Amazon. These are some other journals that I have used. That one there, I really liked that one. I thought the design was so pretty. My mom actually got me this one for Christmas a few years ago, and I loved it. It was so gorgeous. I loved the fact that there was daisies all over it. And then I used this one as a prayer journal. But basically, you can use whatever type of journal that you want. I would definitely recommend, if you were trying to do something quicker, I would recommend looking on Amazon, because I will say this: as much as I love the store Barnes and Noble, their journals, they are really expensive. So if you're looking for something a bit more on the cheaper, like less expensive side, I would check out Amazon, because they have some really good options. Now, this is actually my current prayer journal, and this is a bit on the smaller side, as you can see. You can 100% use whatever size of journal that you want. I know that journals like this are easy to just stick in like a purse or something. I personally prefer to use a journal that's a bit on the larger side like this, because I just personally prefer this one as the size of my personal journal. I have three journals. I have a personal journal, a private journal, or a personal journal, a prayer journal, and I also have a book journal that I write like when I do my book reviews. So this is the inside of my personal journal at the moment. I will say, when I say that at the moment, meaning that this is the journal that I'm currently using right now. And obviously, like when I get done with this journal, I'll get a new one. So one of the reasons why I like journals like this is because you can see it gives you like the day, so it's easier to write the day or the month, the day, the year. You can also pick if you want to do like the days of the week, which I typically don't do that, but you can if you want to. And also, I love lined paper. The first couple of journals that I had, I actually did not have lined paper in those, and I did like it, but I found that using lined paper is actually way easier for me. But that's obviously just like a personal preference. So when it comes to journals, I would recommend picking a size of journal that is going to be easiest for you. It can be on the larger side like this one, or on the smaller side. I would like kind of like try out a few different types of journals. Like you could get some very small ones, one with lined paper, one without lined paper, and see which one you prefer. And then also, um, I would also look around on things like Amazon, um, places like Barnes and Noble, things like that. But like I said earlier, as much as I love Barnes and Noble, I have found that their journals are definitely quite expensive. And like I said, if you are wanting something that's a little bit less expensive, I would check out Amazon, because Amazon has some really good journals that I have been using for years. But that is going to be it for part one of this video, or episode one, where I'm going to be sharing Journaling 101. I'm really excited for this series. If you're a person that wants to start journaling, or you've been wanting to do it for a bit, this would be a great series, because I know that there are a lot of people who are doing this on the internet. And another reason why I wanted to start this series is I feel like right now a lot of people are doing this trend of wanting to romanticize everything, which, if you want to participate in the trend, absolutely go ahead. Go, have a blast doing it. I personally, and this is just me, I am getting kind of tired of seeing this trend everywhere, because I think it's important to just be realistic. And I think it's important to remember that not everyone has all that time in the world to do something like that. So I think it's important to share simplistic things. And that is what the series is about. But of course, absolutely zero judgment to anyone who does like to do that. You are obviously feel free to do whatever it is that you want. But I know that there are a lot of people out there that want to keep things very simple and very realistic. And that is it.